Hey YouTube, welcome back. It's Wednesday, May 27th, probably about 8 p.m. I'm guessing, 7:30 p.m. Just a little view of some of the cucumbers and stuff that are nursery started inside the house. Now moved outside into pots to harden off a little bit. And then they'll be transplanted into one of the planters temporarily in the front of the house. The main planters are meant to hold decorative trees, but because it's the time of the COVID apocalypse and everybody's worried about lots of stuff, including myself, I've decided to take those planters and at least this year do victory vegetable gardens, which I used to do a long time ago in pots on balconies, but I'm going to make a better go of it. Over here, this has been my nights and weekends project after hours at work. There used to be two very large mounds of topsoil here that I have not so greatly, but I did a decent job, I suppose, spread out in an attempt to cover up the super rocky soil that was here below so that something might grow, even if it's just weeds. The intention was, prior to the COVID thing, that this was all going to be spread out, power raked with a Harley rake or some sort of landscape rake, and then seeded with actual grass seed and straw and all that stuff. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen, just for a variety of reasons that I might get into in a later video. But yeah, right now I'm making do with what I have. So my 40-horse New Holland tractor, probably about 4 to 6 hours spreading this stuff out. I'm no expert at it. It's a little difficult going down these complex curves, but I got it more or less blended in. There's an area down there where you can see where it's a little rough that no material has been put in, so I'll have to get another load of topsoil or bring some from a remaining pile that I still have. But over in this area, kind of all through here, apologies for the shaky cam, if I show you the ground, this is what the ground looks like here. You know, the rocks are all pretty good size. You know, it's hard to get a sense of scale on camera, but it's very, very rocky material. So when I look up through here where you see it's brown, this is all topsoil that's been spread to cover up the hill. Looking back at the house, right in front of me is a very dead Japanese maple that just did not seem to take. It's had just the worst luck and only one branch is alive. I think I might just chop the tree down or start over. The pile of stone right here is actually the gutter drain. So as you can see over at the house, there's a copper gutter right in the center of the frame that runs down. There's a pipe that runs underground right to here where it runs out. So basically I gotta rebuild this into something more decorative. It's a temporary just protection to keep the pipe from getting smashed. So I'll either remove it and put in a plastic cover that kind of blends into the ground, or more likely than not, probably build some sort of stone decorative thing. The two trees with the very black mulch right here, these are two almond trees that I put in, healed in the ground probably 2 years ago. And I finally got a chance to put them in the ground where they truly belong just last night. So it was a good stress relief to finally take that temporary pile and plant these two trees where they were always intended to be, which more or less completes this inner ring of trees. I should say the second ring of trees you can see in the cages. This ring is almond trees. The outer ring is a combination of peaches, apples, things of that nature. And the very innermost ring, which right now is just a single tree because I couldn't get enough of them, is I believe a type of flowering cherry, which I intend to purchase about 3 or 4 more to put around the same distance as this away from the house, but you know, on the north side to sort of shelter the house. This area right here, I don't know if I've shown it on camera before, this is the tree nursery for this year. These are all the new starts.